Okay. So, can you just tell us the job that you're applying for, the position, and what your responsibilities are? What does that job entail?
Mm, I apply for the social worker in World Division, and especially in the World Division, the counselor, the tutor board. And then actually, first I want to apply. Why I decide to apply World Division. I know many of the NGO organization in the world. The World Division started from Korean War. So the many of Western people and the wealthy country help us. Then now our country is developed. So start 1991, we changed it to give help country. So that's why I decide. That's why I apply this company, the World Division. So before we take help, so I want to give my help to the poor country.
Hmm.
Um,
So, what do you do as a social worker for what kinds of tests?
mm, so do you mean my skill?
Like if let's say someone who works for World Vision, what do they do? Like what's their in your social work? What are the responsibilities that on a daily basis? What kind of things do you do?
The first they have to understand the people's mind, and that they have to have the sympathy about other people. And when they work, the usually World Division the staff work it abroad, like a second generation country. And at the time, some social worker have kind of arrow mind. We are come to the wealthy country, and then now we come here because of what we help you. But I think they throw the kind of arrogant mind. So it's very important thing. For the staff working there.
Um, can you give me an example from your previous experience? Any experience where you had um, a good experience with a customer?
When I work at the family restaurant, I was a server. So I give a good seat for the customer. Especially that time the four customer came there, the two is other customer like a mom, and the two customer are baby, really small, young baby. So, so might be they don't want the loud area like a only area. So I give more the wide space and then more quiet area to keep there. But their customer are so little bit selfish. So they is actually it's all you can eat buffet. So when they bring some food, they eat and then they left it on the table and then we bring out the dishes. So in there, the customer want to give some food to the baby. The baby is very small and they're very young, so that's why they can't eat the food. They couldn't eat the food. So the baby bum up, and the customers suddenly shout me, why you didn't clean up the floor after the baby bum up? Yeah, bum it, the bring up. So we are little bit. We don't know how can we do that because the baby is bring up the 2 minutes ago, so we didn't recognize if the baby bring up and especially the floors are too much messy because the customer drew some tissue in the floor. So first we was little bit angry because they are make messy floor, but they shout me why you didn't clean up the floor like that. So but we are staff and then there are customers, so that's why we start to clean up that. And then we use not a sanitize because you use the water and there's some tissue because their baby is very young, so maybe sanitize a little bit strong for there. So we use the water and then tissue and then clean up the floor and then the customers satisfy our behavior.
Your satisfaction.
Yeah. Done?
Yeah.